The need for recreational athletes to increase and maintain fat-free mass was my blog post this week on the Sustainable Training Method website. I like to refer to fat-free mass as your furnace. Your furnace includes internal organs, bone, muscle, connective tissue, water, everything in your body minus body fat. Increasing and maintaining fat-free mass is a healthy outcome. You want to have strong bones, healthy organs, more lean muscle mass, and healthy cells. When your fat-free mass increases, the weight on the scale increases, and this is a healthy thing. The more fat-free mass you have, the bigger your furnace, and the bigger your furnace, the more energy your body can produce and burn. Now, the mainstream health and fitness industry has been telling us to focus on the calories in and calories out equation for years. But the reality is, calories do not matter. For optimal health and well-being, the type of food, the information we are eating plays a far more important role in our gene expression, hormones, immune system, brain chemistry, and even the gut microbiome. An emerging scientific view called the protein leverage theory says our bodies are programmed to keep eating until we eat enough protein. Once you hit the sweet spot in terms of protein intake, your brain then switches off the hunger hormones. Protein is the key ingredient to building the components that make up your fat-free mass. I wrote about this in my last blog post, why recreational athletes should stop cutting calories and start building a bigger furnace. Now, the recommended daily allowance of protein for sedentary adults, according to the American College of Sports Medicine, is 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. This might just be enough to prevent disease, but it's certainly not enough to sustain optimal health and well-being. In 2017, the International Society of Sports Nutrition recommended 1.4 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body mass for increasing and maintaining fat-free mass. They also added if an athlete is on a hypocaloric state, so they're eating an excess of calories, their intake of protein should increase to 2.3 to 3.1 grams per kilogram of body mass per day. Now, the ISSN concluded that 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight will maximize protein synthesis. They also said that higher protein intakes are beneficial for those looking to build muscle and or lose body fat. Let's repeat that. Higher protein intakes are beneficial for those looking to build muscle and or lose body fat. You should be eating more protein, not less, if your goals are to build muscle and or lose body fat. So what does this look like? If a 75 kilogram person was aiming to maintain fat-free mass, they would need to be eating around 150 grams of protein per day. What does this look like? Well, it's 429 grams of rump steak, or 450 grams of chicken, or 4.5 cups of tuna, or 21.5 extra large eggs. Now, if this 75 kilogram person is looking to build muscle and or lose body fat, they're going to need to eat more than 150 grams of protein per day. Yes, you heard that correctly. They should be eating more, not less. High protein meals have a greater satiating effect than high carbohydrate meals or high fat meals. Protein intake also stimulates metabolic hormones that communicate information about energy status to the brain. Long-term ingestion of high amounts of protein seems to decrease food intake, body weight, and fat tissue in many well-documented studies. A 2015 meta-analysis concluded that high amounts of protein are a successful strategy to preventing or treating obesity through improvements in body weight management. These improvements are thought to be due to modulations in energy metabolism, appetite, and energy intake. High protein diets have also been shown to reduce triglycerides, blood pressure, and waist circumference. I come back to the point, it's not about how many calories you eat, it's about the type of calories you eat. Eating a high protein diet is the key to increasing and maintaining your fat-free mass, your healthy mass, and losing body fat while improving health markers such as cholesterol and blood pressure. So, what is your daily protein intake? Have you ever measured it? Do you know how much protein you should be eating? If you were to try and increase your daily protein intake, where would you start?